Hey guys, welcome to Tall Videos. And I know for a fact I said a while ago now that I was going to keep all my personal life and my drama off of YouTube, and I wasn't going to talk about it on my channel anymore because I deemed it wasn't the place for it. So I'm sure if there's anyone that was on this channel around the early 2019, late 2018, I'm sure people will remember the dramas that unfolded at that time on this channel, the live streams, the videos and stuff like that. I'm aware of that. Now, what I'm about to say, I know if there's any viewers from that time, they're going to take this and just go, Jesus. My partner has broken up with me. And it isn't similar to the last breakup that was on this channel. I'm just going to be known as the breakup guy. But the reason that I'm making this video is more of a record for myself, to look back on this, to look back at this time in my life. We broke up on the 1st of January 2021. I take full responsibility for the breakup. Now, my ex-girlfriend doesn't do YouTube. She doesn't do anything. She's not online. Pretty much just private social medias. So it's not a public breakup. She's not even been on the channel. I've got one video that's been edited to go live, which is her dyeing my hair. Which I don't know if I'll post, but she's not. I could have just left this and not made a video about it. But as I said, it's for my benefit. To look back on it, and I'm sure there are people out there that enjoy feeding off internet drama, or feeding off drama. But I take full responsibility because the reason that we broke up was because I continued to do something in the relationship that she had made it very clear to me that she wasn't comfortable with this, and it was not something that she thought was appropriate in the relationship, and I continued to go behind her back and do it. And now there are more parts to it as well that I'm not going to go into, but it's something that I have viewed as okay. I viewed it as fine. In any relationship I'd been in, I viewed it as fine. Obviously my ex-partner viewed it differently, and I should have really respected that, and I should have respected how she felt in a relationship, because our relationship is really a 50-50 thing. But I didn't, and I also went behind her back, and I was doing things that I shouldn't have been doing, and I regret every single part of it, because a part of me is really hoping that me and my partner will get back together, my ex-partner will get back together, but there's a really big part of me that doesn't see that happening, which sees me letting the woman that I love walk out of my life. And there's nothing I can do to change that. If she's leaving me, then she's leaving me. I cannot make her change her mind. If she doesn't want to talk to me anymore, then I can't change her mind. That's it. I can't do anything else. I just have to live with that. And unfortunately, that's what I'm going to have to do. So as I said, this video is more of a thing to look back on in the future. And if you're wondering how I'm doing, the answer is terribly. Last night, I smoked a cigarette, and I know that it's not my first cigarette. I used to be quite a heavy smoker, and I haven't smoked since mid-2019. No, not a proper cigarette. And I went out around 1 AM, and I just went to the shop, and I spoke to this really lovely woman for a while. She was the assistant in the shop, because I just broke down crying, and I don't know why, and I bought the cigarettes, and I was smoking them, walking up and down basically the beachfront, and I don't know why it occurred to me to do this, but I walked towards the water, and I went into the water. I still had my jacket on, my shoes on, I had everything on. I just went into the water. Bearing in mind this is at like 3 or 4 in the morning or something like that. So it was completely pitch black, and obviously I live in Edinburgh, the water was not very warm. And I went in, and I remember just getting a jolt, but I just went in and I swam. Not very far, because my fingers started to sting, and I suddenly, the magnitude of what the hell I was doing clicked into my head, and I went, I can't do this. Why have I done this? And I swam back up, and I'd had a Sainsbury's carrier bag with me, which is, as you can see, it has seen, it doesn't actually show up on the camera how bad it is, but it's like covered in sand and dirt and stuff. And I had put my phone and my wallet and everything in there. And I got my phone, and I was panicking. I called my dad. He didn't answer. Luckily, I was able to get through to my auntie, which came to pick me up, actually. I soaked the interior of her car. So yeah, if you're wondering how I'm doing terribly. I'm doing a lot better now, today. I'm taking each day at a time, and I genuinely do feel a little bit better now. But I'm taking every day at a time. And the thing that I know is I'm not the one that deserves... I don't deserve to be hurting right now. No, I'm saying that wrong. I mean, I'm not the one that should be feeling hurt. It's her. I brought this on myself. I'm very aware that this is brought on by me. And I deserve to feel like this. But I don't deserve pity or anything like that. I don't deserve my self-pity. I don't deserve being, oh, it's okay. And me telling myself, this, that, and the next thing. It's not. I'm a dickhead. I'm a horrible person. And I accept that. I've always known that I'm not a very nice person. I just didn't think. Actually, yeah, I just didn't think. And I never do, particularly. It's something that I really need to work on. I really need to work on myself, thinking more, and actually, doing things properly and not acting like a child. Yeah. And I don't want any comments or anything like that. Like, if I've ever talked about anything like this, I don't want comments going, oh, don't do anything stupid, you'll be fine. I'm not gonna. I know for a fact, due to previous attempts and things like this, if I had any plans to, I wouldn't be making this video. I wouldn't tell anyone how I felt, and I've told everyone how I feel. Because if I ever feel like I'm gonna do something that I shouldn't do, I don't tell anyone. And this is kind of a good thing for me as well, because now that I'm saying it out loud, I know for a fact I can kind of relax more, because I know it may sound stupid, but it's not me that does these things. It's someone else that takes control of my body. Not in like a freaky way, it's just when you're doing things like that, it's not you making the decisions. Anyway, so I'm going to end the video now before I go into any other weird tangents. So to anyone that's watching this video, thank you. And I'm sure there's people that are watching this right now laughing their head off at me and making fun of me. And I'm fine with that too. I hope I made your day a little bit better. Because my goal on this channel, with most videos, is to make people laugh. And even if they're laughing at me and making fun of me, I'm still making someone laugh. And the thing that I always used to say is, when I die, people will laugh. People will be happy when I die. Not everyone, but there are a few people that will genuinely be happy when I die. And in that respect, I have succeeded as a comedian, because I've made people laugh. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully with a more upbeat video.